On the second day of the 31 straight days of uploads, we're going to be talking about all of the comic release date updates and everything else, so let's go ahead and get right to it. The first one of these is X Factor Epic Collection Wreaking Havoc, now coming out on the 28th of January instead of the 21st of January of next year. And in that same fashion, a week delay for Dazzler by Jason Liu from the Ashes trade paperback, now coming out on the 17th of June of next year instead of the 10th of June of next year. A couple of omnibus delays from Marvel, the first of which is Spider-Man by Joe Kelly. This is now being published on the 28th of January of next year instead of the 14th of January of next year. Also coincided with a lot of delays in the last year or so. This has been one that has been pushed back a ton. It is being pushed back again. So for all of those who are wondering, this does not contain the 10 Deaths of Spider-Man storyline that he is currently writing for Marvel Comics, but does contain everything else Spider-Man related, written by Joe Kelly inside of that omnibus, including Non-Stop Spider-Man. And in that same fashion, also being pushed to the 28th of January of next year, is Marvel The End Omnibus. This also has one of my favorite Venom stories in Venom The End pushed to the 28th of January instead of the 7th of January of next year. A couple of DC delays. The first one is a single issue, which is Little Batman Month 1, issue number 3, which is being pushed to the 15th of January instead of the 1st of January of next year. And as of the time of this recording, we do have another unfortunate delay for the 1982 DC Comics Style Guide. This is now being pushed to the 18th of December instead of the 11th of December. Who knows when we will get it, but that is the latest date that I have for the 1982 DC Comics Style Guide. Next up, we do have the Authority Omnibus Volume 2. This was one that was a big surprise in the catalog. This is now coming out on the 7th of October of next year instead of the 29th of July of next year. So the 3 months, almost 3 months of a pushback for the Authority Omnibus Volume 2, which is a biggie. And another biggie, which is the Absolute Death of Superman. If you're looking to upgrade your deluxe into an absolute, it will have to wait for a bit. It is now coming out on the 23rd of September instead of the 10th of June. And a couple of price change updates. We do have the one box set. This is the DC Pride box set. We have gotten a couple of weird changes around this. They marked this as a hardcover set, then trade paperback, then hardcover, push the price up, push the price down, but the price now has been pushed down to $39.99 instead of $49.99. Of course, we also do have another interesting one, which is Spider-Boy Volume 3 by Dan Slott, the Dragon's Challenge, which is now being called. This is now being pushed to the 1st of July of next year instead of the 27th of May. Unfortunately, there is also a little bit of a markup with this. Not only is the page count being increased from 112 pages to 176 pages, this is now $24.99 instead of $15.99. So for all the Spider-Boy readers out there, this one will have to come out a little bit in your wallet. And last but not least, we do have 2 cancellations, both the same book. One is color, one is all black and white, and that is Batman Gargoyle of Gotham. The deluxe edition and the noir edition have been canceled and postponed until further notice. This is because the 4-issue series has not been finished yet. Stay true, this will come out at a later time. If you haven't yet, check out our website, comicreleases.com, my and Webhead's love letter to comics, a hotspot where you can finally figure out what's coming out, when, from what place. Our unique upcoming website tracker in the Collected Editions tab makes sure that you're on top of every single collected edition coming out on the market with release date updates to the minute, from the tiniest graphic novels to the giant generator deluxe hardcovers as large as an absolute. Our unique spreadsheet not only gives out the most accurate information out there, but our format also filters and ensure that you can find your books as quickly as possible. The tracker also gives out links to domestic and international retailers so that you can purchase your comic books at the snap of a finger. We are also proud to host monthly solicitations as per given by the publishers that generously send us information to give to you all. From the Ultimate Universe to the creator-loved Oceans and Universes, we specialize in giving you the most readable format of solicitations without any of the annoying advertisements. If you also donate to our Patreon at just $2 a month, which is less than a coffee at Starbucks, you will receive access to a special watch list dedicated to individually tracking items that are on your wish list, past or present. Place in your tracking number and make sure that these books also not only come in safe, you can even put in special comments on these as well. On top of that, your name will also show up at the end of every single Dom of X video creates as a huge thank you.
That is comicreleases.com. For more information, check this out down in the description. If you also want to contact me or Webhead, check the contact forms down in the description or email me down in the description.
But that's going to be it from me. I want to know down in the comments section if this impacted any of your buys in any ways. Were you looking to get the Spider-Man by Joe Kelly Omnibus or the Marvel The End Omnibus or any of these other omnibuses or big things or even the one issue? Let me know in the comments if this did affect you. That's going to be it for me. I am Dom of X, you be you. Take care. Dominate the day wherever you go.